Hey up team, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the First Time Ironman progress videos. This is the series where I play the Ironman game mode for the first time and try and make myself not look like a complete moron. If you've seen the last 23 episodes, you know that it's not going so well. Last episode we got a shitload done. In fairness, we did a lot of prayer training, we did some agility training, we went to Dagonoth Rex, and spoiler alert, we got a B ring at 7kc, which is pretty mental, and we also did our first Hisporu kill and we got the bottomless compost bucket. So many apologies to all the Ironmen out there who are still dry for this. This video, we're starting off at 1683kc, and if you've seen the last video again, you'll know that I currently have a plan. Now, the plan involves going and doing the Morytania medium and hard diary, and then getting the medium combat achievements done so we don't have the prayer drain at Barrows, then sending a shitload of Barrows to gain lots and lots of runes which I will then use to get up to 77 magic for super glass make, which will help with the crafting grind, because I currently have, let's have a look, I currently have 77 crafting banked, but I refuse to do giant seaweed with anything other than super glass mate because it'll just be such a pain in the ass. So yeah, that's the main goal at the moment, is we're aiming for the Song of the Elves requirements, but we're sort of going about it the long way around. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a like, because you won't want to give it a like by the end because you'll be bored out your fucking mind. And that's enough talking from me. Let's crack on, see where we go, see what the adventure holds for us. That didn't make any sense. Anyway, I'll shut up. Let's go. So we're going to start off the video as strong as possible by doing the Morytania medium diary and as much of the hard diary as possible. We still need to do King's Ransom for the hard diary, but we've got all the other requirements. But we're going to go and kill a terror dog, which is in the lair of Tarn Razorlaw, which is a mini quest that we need to do. So we're just going to head there now and get that smashed out. Right, so I've managed to find my way through here. Shout out to Slayer Music on YouTube, because I wouldn't have been able to get there without him. But yeah, here we are. Some fucking weird cutscene where he's got tentacles coming out of his back. But we're going to bang him out, no dramas, and kill one of his dogs. And that's the task done then. That's a medium task, easy. So first things first then, we'll chop a hollow tree, get some hollow logs, or hollow bark, or whatever it is. That's another task. Swamp lizard. How does one make cannonballs? Oh, like that. There we go, that's that task done. Good. And then is it just add this to this? Nice. That's a medium task done. Right, what else do I need to do for the old medium diary? Just a game of trouble brewing. Let's get ourselves over to, what's it called? Fuck knows. So we've done all the contribution that we need to do for trouble brewing, and then it's just a case of AFK. And yeah, just chill out. What a great game mode, eh? This is just like the place where all the maxed players just come to let their account die. You run out of things to do when you're a maxed player, and the collection log is the only thing keeping you playing, so you come in AFK in here for 20 minutes at a time and do that for days on end. Oh dear, my team lost. What a shame. But we still got the medium diary done, so we can go and speak to that bloke now and claim my shizzle. So we're going to head over and talk to Le Sab, or Le Sabre if you're from Yorkshire, and complete the Morytania medium diary, which doesn't really give us that much of use, to be honest. But the XP lamp is going to go onto herb law, and it's going to give us a herb level. So we get up to 64 herb law now, which is lovely jubbly. The medium diary gives you the Morytania legs 2, which is 5 daily teleports to the slime pit beneath the Ectofunctus. The axe is a ghost beak amulet when worn. 7.5k experience lamp. Robin offers 13 buckets of slime and 13 pots of bone meal in exchange for bones each day, and 5% more Slayer experience in the Slayer Tower. Now let's crack on with the hard diary, but before I do much more on that, I need to go to the farming guild and pickpocket some master farmers, because there's a couple of tasks here that require me to grow things, i.e. some watermelons on Harmony Island and bittercat mushrooms on the patch near Canifis. So gonna go pickpocket some master farmers and hope I get some watermelon seeds. So we've planted our mushrooms and now we're just going to plant our melons and pray to Jesus that they don't die. There's the task for chopping and burning some mahogany logs on Mostly Harmless. You have to go through the Mostly Harmless cave, which is nice. What's next? And squeezing through the old gate railings there just to get this task done. Climb this and then instantly fucking telly out. Jesus Christ. Apparently the climbing the spiked chain thing didn't complete because I took damage, but that's fine. We're going to the POH now to build the Carol portal. I need to come into build mode and shit house. God, I'm a fucking moron. And then we're going to enter the Carol portal, which is a hard diary task. So attempt number 2 then. Did that work? Did that work? No, it didn't work. Why did it not work? I don't get it. I don't understand. Was it through here? This is a bit awkward, isn't it? I don't even know what I'm doing. So these fucking infernal mages don't PK me. That makes no sense. Yeah, there we go. Mine some mithril ore at the haunted mine. We can do that. No dramas. Praise the Lord that I remembered how to get back here pretty quick sharpish. I'm surprised I didn't do this when I did Haunted Mine, to be fair, but here we are. Mining this mithril ore vein. And now we need to go and do a hard temple trek. I've suddenly remembered why I don't do temple trekking. This is so bad. What the fuck do I get? Do I just get some water? I think I'll just get watermelon seeds, just in case my watermelons on Harmony Island die. Right, so we've got everything we need for the quest, I do believe. And we're gonna go and start King's Ransom. This is a quest that I've never done before, on this account obviously, or on any other account. It's actually been a while since we've done any quests on this account. It feels a bit weird, to be honest, but it's exciting. Especially because it's a quest I've never done before. Classically, I have no fucking idea what's going on. I'm just skipping through all of the quest log. Skipping through all of the quest dialogue and just powering through it. But yeah, we're in a courthouse. What a great scene. Get through there, Merlin, you little bitch. And speaking to King Arthur, we wrap up the quest. Pretty decent little quest, and it gives us access to the Night Waves training ground. We get 1 quest point, 33k defense XP, 5k magic XP, an antique lamp, and we're up to 255 quest points. So I've read online that this is just the best way of doing this. It's much less of a headache to just flinch them down, and I'm fine with that. It's worth mentioning that I'm doing this because doing this unlocks chivalry and piety, chivalry being the weaker version of piety but requiring 10 less prayer levels. Chivalry requires 60 prayer and piety requires 70, and after last video obviously we have 70 prayer now, and piety is a great prayer. On paper I've never actually used it before because I've never done Night Waves training grounds, so I'm excited to get that unlocked and see how it plays out. Fuck it, I'm just brute forcing this last bit. Yeah, sit down you little bitch tits. And then we get 20,000 in attack, strength, defense and hit points. And it's also unlocked piety and chivalry for us, which are very nice prayers to have for any PVM related stuff. So hopefully Slayer will speed up a little bit. So my watermelons have finished growing now. Unfortunately my mushrooms aren't going to be finished growing for another 2.5 hours. So I'll have to wait on them. Just going to go check on my watermelons now though to make sure that they haven't died. If they have, it's going to be a really sad time. Well, thank the Lord they didn't die, which is very unusual. So we activate piety, pray at the altar, and that's another task done. And if we take a look at the Morytania hard diary, the only thing we've got left to do is wait for these mushrooms to grow, and they will be done at 2 minutes past 8, and it's currently 20 minutes to 6. So this is the moment of truth then, team. Get in the fucking grown. Fucking buzzing. Hard diary done. So with the Morytania hard diary we get an XP lamp worth 15,000, which is naturally going to go onto Herblore. And then we get the Morytania legs 3, which is unlimited teleports to Birdie Rot. The Bone Crusher, which is an additional item that when carried causes bones dropped from killed monsters to be automatically buried, granting half the prayer experience. I've clicked off it because I'm really good at this. I've clicked off the page. That would be granted for burying them normally, charged with a small amount of ecto tokens. It could be claimed from a ghost disciple. Robin offers 26 buckets of slime and 26 bone meals, double Mortmire fungus when casting bloom, 50% more prayer experience from burning shade remains, 50% more runes from Barrows chests, which is the main reason why we wanted to do it in the first place, and 7.5% more Slayer experience in the Slayer Tower while on a Slayer task. So now the main thing that we're trying to face is to get the medium combat achievements done. Not all of them obviously, but we need 91 points to get the Gommel's Hilt 2. So I need to have a look and see which ones will be the easiest ones for me to get. I imagine it might be a bit of a headache, but I do think that having no prayer drain at Barrows is such a big positive, and it'll save me like a lot of supplies and stuff in the future, that it'll just make it so much easier. So a little bit of hardship trying to get the combat tasks done is probably definitely worth in my eyes. So I've just been having a little look at the combat tasks, and there's a couple I think I can probably go and do. But before I go and do anything combat related, I desperately need to go and cook some karambwans. I've still got 1,000 uncooked ones, and I think I've got about 5 cooked ones. So I need to go and stock up on my food. I'll probably get a cooking level as well. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. And there we go then, that's 77 cooking. So the first combat task that I'm going to try and do is kill a greater demon with a demon bane weapon. So we've got our dark light, and we're going to just hit it in the face until it dies. And there we go, that's 1 point. 90 more points to go, guys. 90 more points to go. And the next test and the next task I'm going to do is kill a Kurask. I've been able to kill these for a little bit. I was going to say a while there, but you unlock them at 70 Slayer. But obviously I haven't had one assigned yet, so I'm just going to kill one now off task, just for the task. Say task more, you fucking moron. And there we go, Master of Broad Weaponry, and we get 10 coconuts for our fucking struggles. So there's a fair few combat achievements for the Moons of Peril, so I've just sent one, and this is the chest. We didn't get any combat achievements done, but here's the loot from it. So still doing Perilous Moons, and I've just done a task. Accidentally, I didn't even realise I had, like, it was doing it, if you know what I mean. I just killed the boss and got the task done. Hard hitter. Defeat a moon before they start their second special attack. So, I mean, that was pretty good. I just absolutely fucking annihilated the blue moon. I hit it for like a 40 odd, which is pretty nuts. Chest number 2 then, of this particular little session. 2 yew seeds, some bone shards, and some swamp tar. Lovely. Fucking hell. And hopefully with that kill then, that should be the combat task. Yeah, back to our roots. 2 points. And chest number 3. Right, cool. Good stuff. Right, so with this chest opening, it should be the 5 chests opened for the combat achievement. Let's hope we get something good. Though 5 chests is fuck all, so I don't actually expect to get anything other than the combat achievement. And there we have it. You know, the more I think about it, the more I don't know if I even actually need to get this medium combat tier done. Every time I look at it, I just see that there's Barrows achievements out of the fucking wazoo, and I've got a shitload of Ranars anyway, so I don't know. I'm feeling like I should just send some Barrows. Just send some Barrows and get some runes, which is the whole point of doing this anyway. Like, I just need runes, really. Like Ranars aren't going to be hard to come by, master farmers and farming contracts and stuff like that. So I'm thinking of just making a shitload of prayer potions and then just sending some Barrows. And that's 65 Herblore. So then this is the setup for Barrows. I've got the Morytania legs 3 to teleport me to Birdie Rot, which is where I am now, and then I'm going to just run up to Barrows this way. Can I go that way? Oh no, I've got to go through Morton, and then, okay, that's fine. And then yeah, I've got a spec weapon for Arim, a ranged weapon switch as well, and then obviously I've got Ivan's staff and all this. And then I've also got the Ring of Dueling to teleport to the Varrock's enclave after every run to restore my prayer and my health and everything else. And then Barrows teleport back. Well, not Barrows teleport. Morytania legs teleport back to Berderot and repeat, rinse and repeat. Hopefully we can get a bit lucky and, I don't know, get a decent amount of runes, which is the main reason I'm doing this, and see if we can knock out some combat achievements along the way as well. And that's combat tasks done. Defense, what defense? Don't know what that fucking is. Should we have a look, really? Kill any Barrows brother with only using magical damage. Here we go then. First Barrows chest. Good. Plenty of deaths, bloods, mines and chaos runes. Love to fucking see it. I'm just going to hand this symbol into this bloke. This strange old man. I feel like it's a little bit harsh that we've labelled him as a strange old man. He's just doing what he loves. Just loves digging on burial mounds, which is fine by me. It's not hurting me. It's a collection log item. Bolt rack, more mind runes, some blood runes, and blah de blah. And the next chest is good. And the next chest. Nice. Well, fuck me sideways. That's the tank leg sorted. Barrows novice, get in. So I decided to take a little break from Barrows, if that is the last clip that I recorded. I can't actually really remember, to be honest, but I got a worm slayer task from Neve. So popped over, I decided, you know what, getting one dragon harpoon wasn't enough from worms in like 70 kc. I'll just get a second one within 300 kc. So yeah. It's also occurred to me that I'm doing this fucking Slayer task without my Slayer helmet on, even though I've imbued it, so I would get more damage from doing range. Like, why am I so stupid? Neve has blessed us now with a Cuirass task, which is interesting because it's the first one that I'm going to be... But English is my language. She's given us a Cuirass task, and it's the first Cuirass task that she's given me. So I'm going to go do that. Hopefully we get some nice stuff, potentially a leaf-bladed battle axe, which would be... very nice. On this episode of What the Fuck Am I Actually Doing and Why Am I Not Doing Barrows, we're going to try and kill Sarachnis. So this could go terribly wrong, or it could be another little distraction for me. We're not on task or anything, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Not going too badly for the first kill. What do we get? Uncut ruby. Right, well, I should go back to Barrows, really, shouldn't I? Like, I'm trying to find all these little fucking distractions and whatever. I do enjoy Barrows, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it just felt a bit bad having to fucking, I don't know, it just felt inefficient, but it is what it is. So I'm here at Tempoross. This video is kind of all over the place. It should definitely have been more straightforward than this. I definitely should have just stayed at Barrows, but I've done 28 Barrows runs. I didn't record all of them for obvious reasons, but as you can see here, we got another item. We got a Torag's plate legs. So we've got both the plate legs now, the Varrocks and the Torag's. Don't know the difference between them, and I'm not really that arsed about getting items, to be honest. I just wanted the runes. And according to my loot tracker, we've got 6,000 chaos, 2.2 thousand deaths, 1.2 thousand bloods, and 11,000 mind runes. So the rune stack is going up nicely, but I don't know, Barrows currently just is a bit, I don't know, it feels weird to do. It doesn't feel as efficient as it should be, and that's kind of like putting me off. And I'm kind of trying to think about doing combat tasks and stuff as well. But I've come to Tempoross now. to maybe do a couple of try and learn the solo method and get some more combat achievements knocked out. There's one where you've got to get so many points or whatever, 10 permits or something for a game, so I've got to solo it. But I just wanted to point out how weird my Tempoross log looks now. It looks like I've been mega spooned beyond belief for Tempoross. 37 kills, 130 permits claimed, 2 dragon harpoons and a fish barrel. Obviously the dragon harpoons didn't come from Tempoross, but it does make it look quite funny. And also the spirit angler would be nice to work towards eventually, just because I think it looks quite cool. And there's an achievement for repairing a totem pole. Well, I don't know why I just couldn't speak there. I just sort of fucking blanked out. And that's another achievement, the lone angler. I also got the one where you've got to put out so many fires. 5 permits for my first solo game. Not too bad. So just smashed out the Why Cook Tempoross achievement. And I think I only have one left for Tempoross. Yeah, I do, which is fire in the hole. Interesting, but I can't be asked to do that now, and I'm just going to fish from the reward pool. So enjoy this little montage. And then from the caskets, probably some alcohols, right? Emerald ring, rune chain body, more emerald rings, nice. So another little distraction then, we're here at the deranged archaeologist on Fossil Island. We're just going to try and get these combat tasks out of the way. I don't think they'll be too bad. This guy doesn't actually drop anything useful really. I mean, he drops some alcohols and stuff, but there isn't any like unique items that he drops. He's very similar to the guy in the wilderness that I've been killing for the rune crossbow, but yeah, there's some combat tasks associated with this bloke, so shouldn't be too bad. Got to kill him at least 25 times, so there it is. I've done 2 of them already, and I just need to do the 25 kills and the 10 kills. I've done the other 2. Very easy boss, and that's filling off the combat tasks for that boss. And we got some dragon arrows to finish off with, which is a lovely little drop to end the boss with. And we've got a little hard clue here, so let's do it. Green firelighter, nice. Fuck it, let's just do major arena 1 and 2. Gotta be said that I've literally never done this ever, so this could be interesting. I hope you get a chat message when you're finished casting the 100 spells, because I haven't been counting. Should I have been counting? Who knows, eh? Oh, there is a chat message. Fantastic. And that's the Saradomin one done. Apparently this quest got overhauled in 2018. Not this specific part of the quest, but the bit later on when you've got to go into the wildy and kill the demons. Apparently, back in when it was released, whenever the fuck that was, people were like, this is dog shit. So Jagex in 2018 went back and updated it. They could have done with updating this part of the fucking quest as well, to be fair. This is mind-numbing. Also, is it just me who feels like the Claws of Guthix should involve earth runes, the Saradomin one should probably involve water runes or something, and then the Flames of Zamorak one, it should be the only one that involves fire runes? Why on earth do the Saradomin and the Guthix one require fire runes? That doesn't make any sense to me. So, hand this final piece into Collodion then, and I need to imbue a god cape, and we're going to go with the Zami one because I'm a massive goth. Trying to go for the achievement where you kill Hespori with a special attack, and yeah, just whittling her down now. Can I get the kill? Did that work? Yeah. Right, so as I mentioned before, we're going to try and do the Defender of Varrock quest, because it unlocks those tunnels full of zombies that you can burst, and that'll be my method of training magic up till like 76, 77 maybe, so I give myself a bit more of a buffer when using the Wizard's Mind Bomb. And then we're going to be super glass making, well, at least to 70, but potentially even further. I currently have a according to the banked XP plugin, I have up to 77 crafting banked, so we could go all the way up to there, but at least 70 for Song of the Elves and Monkey Madness 2. I don't know why I insist on just doing these quests in full graceful, especially against these monsters, because I don't seem to be hitting very high. So they're they definitely are armoured. What the bloody hell's happening? It's Arav. Sorted your shield out a while ago, mate. It's a bit of a ball ache, but I got it done. Don't thank me. Don't thank me. It's alright. And now I'm doing something with your art, but I don't really know what. Oh, it's a bad man. It's a bad man. He looks pretty cool though, doesn't he? There's a dead guard there. R.I.P. dude. I'm sorry, but there's a massive fucking battle going on, and these two fannies are just stood in here like doing nothing. This guy's supposed to be the captain of the guard, and he's just fucking sat in this room with this historian bloke. What are you doing, you fanny? And Reldo's locked himself in his fucking library. Sort it out, bruv. Get out there and do some fucking damage. Lob some books at him or something. I don't know. And King Rold just been a fanny as well. Honestly, the higher members of the Varrock Society all need to sort it out. And Aeon Nisig is also, honestly, disgraceful. You shouldn't be the king. You're just not defending your people at all. You just sat behind your castle walls, been an absolute bell end. And that's the completion of Defender of Varrock. 2 quest points, access to Zamorigul's base, which is where the zombies are, 15k hunter and 15k smithing, and we're up to 257 quest points. So we're going to go and attempt to... Right, so here we are then. Barraging, it's going pretty well so far. I mean, I've only just got here, mind, but I brought iron darts because I didn't know if I'd have to lure them into place, but no, it seems to be going pretty good. Okay, so from the first little trip we killed 66, but I ran out of food, so I had to leave. The main issue is the ranging zombie that sort of just lobs his axes at you, and there's nothing you can really do about that. You've just sort of got to try and focus him down while keeping them in the clump. So I'm going to deposit a couple of prayer potions and get more food out this time and try and do a better job of focusing the ranger when he's in the clump. Oh, we just hit 80 hit points. Buzzing. We've come a long way since the start of the account, I feel, and we're only in the fucking early mid-game, I would say, but these XP drops are pretty naughty. Oh, I'm excited to be able to burst Slayer later on. That's the only thing that I feel bad about doing this. I mean, obviously, I need the axe anyway, because it's just an upgrade to the Dragon Sim, so I need to grind these out. But the only bad thing about it is I'm getting, like, outside of Magic XP, obviously, I'm not getting anything from this. So it would have been nice if I had a zombie task or something, but it is what it is. So we've finished bursting the armoured zombies for now, because we've pretty much run out of death runes. And in another twist, and I do apologise that this video is very all over the place, we're going to do some questing, starting off with Regicide, and then do the elf quests, Morning's End Part 1 and Part 2, just because they're prereqs for Song of the Elves, and I realised that I've been planning to do Song of the Elves for a couple of videos, but I haven't actually done the prereqs for the fucking quests, so we're going to go knock them out now and hope for the fucking best, but we can't do that while we're on Ancient Spellbook because we need to teleport about. We ended up killing 311 armoured zombies, and we made, according to the loot tracker, 367,000 GP. And we did that quite quickly, to be fair. I was surprised at how many Ranars it dropped. We got 10 Ranars from that little session, so that's 10 more prayer potions for me. I think I probably used in total 2 prayer potions, so that's like a net positive for that. The only downside, obviously, is using the death runes and stuff, but you know, it's fine. We'll be able to buy some back eventually. Oh, gonna have to go through the underground pass again. I forgot about this. I've done Regicide before, but I haven't done Morning's End or Morning's End Part 2 before, so I'm pretty sure, looking at the quest list, I've not done this before. Oh no, I've done this on Leagues. I've not done this before. I've not done this before. I've not done this before. Not done this. Not done this. Not done this. Did Kingdom Divided on the League. Not done this. Never done this. Never done this. Never done these two. Never done this. And never done Path of Gluffrey. Never done... I did Roving Elves. I've done this. Never done this. Never done this. Never done this. never done this, and never done this. So we're at the point now pretty much in this account's life where it's all new territory in terms of quests, so it could all just be a bit of a fucking shambles, but it's exciting at the same time. I'm actually such a dick. I got to the Camp Tyrus, stole the Barrows, nearly died, didn't have any food on me, thought fuck it, I'll just teleport out and then use an Ironworth camp teleport to get back. Turns out you can't do that, and you can't take the charter ship either, so I've got to go through the underground pass again. Came to the underground pass, somehow failed the fucking rope swing, lost my rope. I only brought one because I was like, I've never failed it before, I'm not going to start failing it now. Failed it, came back, it brings you out up here. Let's go back to fucking Ardoin to get another rope, brought two this time so I don't fucking fail again. And yeah, it's going really well. Finally made it back to this fucking bell end. So since I fucked up the first time and had to do the underground pass again, the total amount of times doing the underground pass for this quest is going to equal 3. And this time we're wearing one of the heaviest items in the entire game, the fucking barrel bomb. So run energy is going to go out the fucking window. Here we go then. This has taken me far too fucking long. Yeah, literally I've been doing this quest for like 2 hours. Stupid. But we're finally getting to the end of it now. I'm going to bomb the shit out of this camp. Yeet! All that work for one tent that I could have just gone and just lit a light with a tinderbox, because it's a tent and not some kind of fortified location. Dun dun dun! The king is an asshole. Who would have known? And that's the end of Regicide. 13,750 agility, 1,500 coins. 15,000 coins, sorry. And 260 quest points. So the next quest in the sequence is the Roving elves, and we've got to go back to Galariel's little fucking tomb or whatever it is. And I distinctly remember you've got to like punch a fucking moss giant or something. Moss guardian. Yeah, that's it. Level 84 moss guardian, you've just got to fucking bang it out. You know, a couple of clips ago when I was just absolutely owning some armoured zombies by bursting. Look how far we've come. I'm now kicking a moss guardian to death. This game is great. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be praying here either. Melee is apparently not the one. Oh, I don't fucking know. 10k strength, crystal equipment, blah de blah, good stuff. And then she takes us to the fucking elf place. Litya. That's it. Yitya. Litya. Right then team, so this is me in post-production as per usual, going over what the fuck I did. This is me post-shooting some colourful toads. This is me poisoning the food stores because I'm an asshole. This is me completing Morning's End Part 1 and getting 40,000 thieving, 25,000 hit points, and we're up to 263 quest points. This is me running past Dark Beasts for the first time, completely unaware of the headache that I was about to get from doing this shitty maze. This is me fucking around with the maze and realising that those little shadow creatures may potentially be one of the most annoying things in this game. But this whole quest, Morning's End Part 2 that is yeah, it's not great to be honest. And it's capped off by the fact that I don't have a death rune on my account and therefore I can't actually complete it. Which I'm sure I would have mentioned during the commentary if I hadn't muted my mic like an absolute moron. But yeah, here I am failing the agility part of the quest over and over again. Here I am running around like a dick, which, you know, it's pretty standard for questing in RuneScape. You sort of just run around like a dick and hope things fall into place. Looking back on it now, the quest with like fucking around with the light sources and the light beams is quite a cool idea, but I have no idea how people figured that out when the quest helper wasn't a thing. Like, how do you find that out? I have no idea. This is me talking to the dwarf, and he gives you a list of 50 items, so you can either find a death talisman somehow in the game by either killing dark beasts, getting it through Gardens of the Rift or whatever, or you can complete the list of items that this bloke wants. He wants 50 items. This is me figuring out what the fuck I want to do, and I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact that we go for the Gardens of the Rift route, we just go and try and pull it out of the rewards chest. But this is me getting 65 rune crafting from Tears of Guthix, because you need 65 rune crafting to be able to pull the talisman out of the reward thingamabob anyway, because you need to be able to craft death runes to actually get it. The catalytic talisman from Guardians of the Rift also works. And then this is me pulling some rewards out of the reward guardian at Guardians of the Rift. Spoiler alert, I didn't get it, but I did get an abyssal green dye, I think it was, which was quite nice. And then to reward myself for not actually getting the death talisman, I went and bought the hat from the rune crafting bloke, the rune crafting hat, which gives you like 10% extra runes when you're crafting, and the full set gives you like 60% more runes if you get the full set, which is what we're working towards. But yeah, that's it, I think. Is that it? Is that all the things I didn't record? Yeah, cool. And now back to me, I guess. So then team, that'll be the end of this video. I know I didn't get Morning's End Part 2 done, but we're kind of stuck on that one for the time being until I get a Death Talisman. I'm just going to park myself at Guardians of the Rift, and I know that I say this all the time, but I do actually think I'm going to stay here until at least 77 rune crafting, just so we can craft blood runes. That's the plan anyway. I do apologise that this video was like 30 minutes long. What are we on now? Editing 35 minutes long, so that's probably the longest video I've ever made, and I do apologise for that. I do try and keep it to like 20 minutes, but you know, I just got a bit trigger happy with the old record button. But yeah, we got a lot done this video. We tried Barrows out, we did some quests, we bursted some stuff for the first time. We ended the video at 1699 total, so next video will be 1700 total for sure. At some point we hit 40 million total XP as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.